going to start with our first weird Temu home decoration, and I feel like this is probably for weirdos like you and I. And coming in strong is a French fry clip. Coming in at around $3.40, we have a French fry clip that looks absolutely adorable. It even comes in a little container that is a little reminiscent of McDonald's. And as we scroll through the pictures, this just looks so cute. And I guess it's supposed to be magnetic, I think. And yeah, you can see that it is looking like it's sitting on a refrigerator, so it's gotta be magnetic, right? But yeah, the pictures are just cute. Oh my goodness, look at it with tomatoes. That's adorable. So the question is it actually any good? Let's find out. Okay, there it is. And so for about $3, here's what we're getting. We're getting crinkle cut type clips. They do feel a little flimsy, but when we do this, the clip sound does seem pretty strong. And how many do we get in here? We get 1, 2, 3, 12. We get 12 of these cute crinkle fries. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the inside of this is basically crinkle fries. The box is made out of cardboard, so it is something that can break easily or tear or rip or get wet, especially if it's for the kitchen. And it looks like we have a sticker magnet, I think. So if I do this, and I guess I have to stick it right in the back, like so. All right, we're gonna also see how well this magnet holds with all 12 of them on the fridge. So let's try it out. And I do have a bag of crackers that are open, although they were opened very savagely for some reason. So let's go ahead and take our clip and see how well it really does feel like really low quality. So I'm not sure if I would recommend it for heavier duty bags, but let's go ahead and see that clip. I mean, it's firm, it's on there, it's holding really well. It just feels flimsy. I think I like this aesthetically. It's cute, it does work. So I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It still works. Oh, and the magnet also works. It's holding it. Yeah, it's pretty firm. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, it's on there. Today we have 14 weird Temu decorations that are both food themed and animal themed, and a little bit of everything in between. So we're going to be discovering them and rating them together. If you do have any of these, or if you have opinions on any of these, make sure to let me know in the comments. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Because if you don't subscribe... I hope you're ready for this next one because it's pretty unhinged. Hang on, let's just get it here. This may not look like much, but it is a toilet bowl cleaner in the shape of a cherry. This one wasn't that expensive considering that it's supposed to be a home decor that is quirky but also a functional item at around $8. And if we look over here, the quality in theory looks absolutely phenomenal. It just looks like it's sturdy and holds itself. So I'm really curious if the stem does hold up if we scrub the toilet. So let's get our first impression. Okay. So it does feel, oh my goodness, it does feel pretty cheap, to be honest. This plastic part isn't as sturdy as it looked like in the picture itself, but here's what the inside looks like. It is still pretty cute. The bristles themselves are really, really sturdy, so that's a good sign. I'm really hoping nobody used this before to clean. Imagine I'm like, oh yes, and touch my eye, and then you know what's gonna happen. Let's avoid touching our eyes for now. But interestingly enough, this stem is actually really sturdy. So I feel like even if we do clean quite a bit and push, this is not bending. I'm actually surprised so far and really happy with this. So let's go ahead and scrub a toilet. Oh, and just before we go, how cute is this? Who doesn't want this? Which one of you quirky grains doesn't want something cute like this? Just saying. All right, so here we are. At first glance, this looks super tiny, but also really cute. But also keep in mind, I just moved here, so I don't have any decoration to kind of complement it. But let's go ahead and pull it out. It looks so small though. It really does. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna lift this and I'm just gonna scrub it. It should be clean. Yeah, it feels good. I'm really putting a lot of pressure in here. And yeah, it's looking clean. Welcome to the toilet. It works well, it's sturdy. I'm going to give this a solid
7.8. I just wish it were bigger because it kind of hides too well.
Now, if this is what I think it is, I'm super excited because I've been obsessed with fruit and vegetable themed items. And this here, let's take it out. Oh.
You said nothing.
Yes, oh my God. This is none other than a banana vase. Yes, oh my God, it's so cute. I'm so obsessed. Oh my goodness. Now, to be fair, I thought this was actually going to be plastic, but it feels like it's either wood or some kind of resin. Can we agree? We are obsessed with this. It has a flat bottom, and you can definitely put something on this end or that one, or even both. Why did I get distracted by that? Oh no. The ADHD is running strong today. But I do love the details and the stripes, and unfortunately, as of recording this right now, this is sold out and discontinued, apparently. But if you do like things like this, then yeah, definitely keep an eye on it. But let's put some flowers and see what it looks like.
Oh my God, please. Stop it. Why is this banana so perfect? I don't have a flower in there, but let's pretend there's a flower. Kitty editor, go for it. Oh my goodness. I'm loving this. Way too cute for its own. I want like all of them. I love this.
I don't know if today anything can beat this, but let's see what the next item is. All right, this next thing, I have to say I'm slightly disappointed just because I looked at the tag over here and I really thought it was way bigger than I expected. But let's open it up and take a look at her anyways, because this is an item that is super viral and it's been heavily obsessed with everywhere, including on TikTok. So let's take her. Why am I breaking these? Let's get you out. Oh my goodness. Come on. There you go. And okay, she is cute. Can you tell I'm going through a vase phase? It's a vase phase. We have a strawberry vase. Now, to be fair, I thought this would be about double the size, especially that this here cost me approximately $20. When you do go through it, it does show you different options and colors that you can get, but I went for the classic look. And here it is in a close-up. The material seems to be the same thing that the banana is made of, which is maybe a resin type material. The good thing is that it's not plastic and it does have some weight to it, which I really like. And we do have some detail over here, so let's take this one out also and see what it looks like with some plants in it.
I think over here you can clearly see what I mean by the tininess of this. If it were double the size, it would have been actually perfect. But unfortunately, you can see it's just so small. Let me back up here a little bit. It's so small. And then when we have our banana and strawberry, they don't balance each other out. It's just kind of there. But yes, she's cute, just way too small for the price tag, in my opinion. So I'm going to be giving this a 7.5.
Cats. They can be very quirky, just like my little Kimchi over here, who decided it was a great idea to roll around in litter. And I know, like all of you grains who have cats, want to make sure that they are happy and healthy because you are also happy when they are. Sometimes I wish I could read their mind.
Give me more snacks. I need more snacks.
Somehow I figured that would be exactly what they say. But for certain things, we don't actually have to read their mind, and that's why I want to talk about today's sponsor, Pretty Litter. One of the coolest things about Pretty Litter is that it changes color to help monitor early signs of potential illness in my cats, including urinary tract infections and kidney issues. And since Splinter is my elderly cat, it really does give me a little bit more to keep an eye on. And I know odor can be an issue, but with Pretty Litter, the ultra-absorbent crystals trap odors instantly. And as someone with a sensitive nose, that is one of the things I absolutely look for when it comes to litters. And my cats are absolutely messy. I want to know if your cats are messy, but I find litter tracking everywhere, including on my bed. But with Pretty Litter, I have not seen that. The tracking is absolutely to a minimal, and they ship free straight to my door. So that's one less thing I have to think about. So that way I don't have to worry about running out of it, nor a clunky box that's kind of in the way. It comes in a lightweight bag. So what are you waiting for? Why not get 20% off and a free cat toy by going to prettylitter.com/nerdycrafter and using my code nerdycrafter. Again, to get 20% off your first order and a free cat toy. Link will be in description box as well as the pinned comment. A huge thank you to Pretty Litter for giving me peace of mind on my cat's health and for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Let's take a break from food and work our way into something just a little extra bizarre, but I think is gonna feel really good. That's actually way heavier than I thought. Ooh. A furry carpet. That's kind of mossy. So let's just open this up so you can have an idea of how big this is. This is a pretty sizable carpet. It is really cute. So I feel this is probably perfect for next to a bed or something, because this is a tall baby. This is tall and hefty. But let's take a closer look at the details here. Okay, stop. Now, this is not a cheap carpet. Carpets are generally pretty expensive, but holy shrimp, this is soft, this is beautiful. It has different textures and different layers. So I'm gonna take a little footage here on the side so you can see that the moss are not even. So you'll have different textures on your feet that just kind of feel nice and soft. Now, I did say that this might be good for a bedroom, but maybe a hallway or maybe an empty space in your living room. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like in the living room. But before we do that, as you can see, this is $70. And in the pictures, they do look like they're using it for on the side of the bed, and they're showing you the dimensions. And the bottom does feel anti-slip. It does have this texture here in the back that feels anti-slip. It's not just cloth. It does feel like a really good quality. But yeah, the unevenness of the texture itself is really fun, very playful if you like that kind of stuff.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put this in the living room where I just have an open gap because we still have a lot of decorating to do. You could probably hear there's a lot of echo happening, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. All right, so we're just gonna spread it out. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is cute. Obviously, that's not the same decor area here, but I feel like in a bedroom, this is definitely going to be absolutely beautiful to step on. I would step on this right now, but not sure if I should put my feet on there for free. It is expensive, but I'm still going to rate this a 9 on 10.
And I have to say, I did not expect something to be this nice quality from Temu. I thought I would actually hate on it, but I'm not hating on it. I feel very mixed feelings right now. These next 3 items are probably also really high on the weirdness spectrum, and they're ranging anywhere from $12 to about $16. And if you like weird, this is probably gonna be for you. So let's start off with the smallest one. It was really hard for me to see what kind of information there was about them, if they were actually good or not. When I got these, they didn't have any ratings, so let's see if it's any good. All right, I'm hoping this is the right thing I'm thinking about, because you saw the pictures. I still don't know what they look like yet, but they're really light. And this is, what are you? Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was trying to find where the eyes were, but because the ears were not in there, let's get the ears. I thought this was going to be made of some kind of metal or brass. Oh, this is not sticking. You need to use glue. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, that is not sticking. There you go. No, that is not the right way. This way? Is it that way? Okay. Okay, so according to the picture, the small ear is on the right. Oh gosh, that is not staying. And the bigger ear is on the left. So the bigger ear is kind of staying in place. The small one is not having it. Not having it at all. And then we have this thing that came inside the box. So I'm going to guess this is the glue that we're supposed to use, I think. Yeah. It's really tiny, but it says Excel Bond. I didn't actually think I had to do any kind of DIY, especially that this doesn't want to stay in place. So I need to figure out a way to keep it up there, but glued. All right, let me do that and let's get back to it. And so what I ended up doing is taking the glue, and yes, it smelled of super glue, put it around the edges and the inner parts of the nub of the ear and just stuck it inside. It did take a little bit for it to hold, but I had to just basically go like, until it worked, and it did work. And here we are 5 minutes later. The monocle looks super cute. It does look like it's made out of some kind of copper or brass, but it is indeed made out of wood. Now, I'm not too mad about that because it does look pretty aged, and if I didn't touch it, I wouldn't actually know that it's not brass or copper or some kind of metal. And if you turn it in the back, it does have an area where you can go ahead and put it on your wall. So if you're into any kind of decoration like a gallery wall, here are some inspiration for gallery walls. Adding some sort of sculpture adds more personality to it. Let's take a look at the other animals, and hopefully they're not DIYs. This one here is a bigger one, so I think it's going to be, was it a giraffe? I'm not sure. Let's get you open. Oh no, that is not a giraffe. That is an elk, I think. I think so. So here we have the antlers. Next part we have more horns. I think. And then, no wait, it is a giraffe. Is it a giraffe? It is not. It is, I can't tell what it is. I don't think it's much of an elk or a deer because the muzzle is too short. What does the posting say? It's just model ADLT. All right, so we have you here. We do have glue. I didn't think this was going to be a DIY kit. And then we have the glasses. Oh, this is the pipe. For some reason, I thought this was a horn, but it's actually a pipe. So let's go ahead and DIY it. And so I took the glue again. I went ahead and did the antlers first. These were actually the toughest to put together because of the weight of them. So I had to nudge it into the styrofoam area. Pipe was pretty straightforward. I just kind of did further than I thought it needed. And then for the glasses, I kind of rested it to see where it had points of contact and just added some of the glue there. And voila, here we are again 5 minutes later. It's pretty sturdy. And it is looking super cute, very quirky. And that's exactly the whole point. Again, the material's the same. It does look metallic, but it is not. And if we look at the back over here, we also have an area where we could put the nail or the screw so that you can mount it on your wall. And this should be our third animal, which I thought was the absolute cutest. And it is. Oh, no DIY? No DIY for this one. We have, my goodness, the bear. I feel like this bear needs newspaper for some reason, just like Sunday newspaper, sitting, sipping on coffee and just enjoying it. I have to say, of the three, this one's probably my favorite. Let me know in the comments which one of these three in this set is your favorite. And again, don't be fooled, they do have a good weight to them. They're just not metallic. I'm going to rate these a solid 8.5 on 10. Now this next item I believe is at this time also discontinued and sold out. But from what I've heard is that this is also a really viral product that everyone's going crazy for lately because of what it does. And it is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen, disco balls, but they're cherries. Hang on, don't leave just yet. Apparently, disco ball type decorations, when the sunlight or light hits them in just the right angle, they start creating a kind of rainbow-esque effect on your own walls. So we do have one ball here. We have stems. Oh, is that one stem? That is one stem. One stem. I think so. I think that's just one stem, but it has like two pokey things. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on. Okay, here's the other ball. So I'm supposed to poke these in here so that they share the same leaf. Now, how far do I go? My guess is probably as far as this stem is. Why did that cherry get so dramatic? Why are you over there? Get back here. All right, my arms are too short, so I'm gonna use help. Come here, sharp pointy thing. Got you. Okay, I'm hoping it's gonna stay in place. So we're gonna go ahead and poke this one like so. So we're gonna go not all the way yet. And then we're gonna poke, oh my goodness, we're gonna poke this one. And now we can push them both all the way. Voila. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Hopefully they stay in place. Gosh, please do. Please, no. Okay, so you might need some tacky things to keep them in place. Oh gosh, please, please, please. There, okay. I'm gonna hope that Canada supplies me with some sunlight so that we can see the actual effect of this. Otherwise, here's what it's actually supposed to look like as a decorative piece if put in the right place. They are really cute, a very unique piece of art that I think I'm definitely going to be using in my own new place. It's probably not hard to make because I've seen these kinds of disco squares at the dollar stores. So if you do find something like this and you use it on a styrofoam ball, you could probably make your own.
Here we can see the cherries. They do look absolutely tiny, and I do agree. I feel like if they were double size, it would have been better. But one of the biggest struggles with these cherries is that they will not sit. So because they don't have a flat bottom, they're constantly, you have to fight with them just to get them to kind of lean, and they're leaning on the wall. So I don't know how I feel about this. Overall, not sure I would buy this again. I'm gonna give these probably a 5 on 10.
This next quirky item is going to have you all absolutely baffled because when I saw it, I'm like, why hasn't anyone told me about this? And why is this not more viral than it really is, which is not enough. It needs more love. I know once you see it, you're going to say, I need one of these. I need it. Trust me. Okay, it's actually bigger than I thought it was. That's what she... You ready for it? I don't think you're ready for it. You ready? Boom! Pure liquid sunshine.
But Jackie, what is it?
Don't worry, I got you. This is a glass vase in the shape of an orange juice carton. What in the actual heck is this piece of beauty? I'm still in my vase phase, but look how adorable this is. We have an orange up here. It says all natural orange juice, and it just has this vibe of reusing recycled items in order to add more decoration. We have this little sun face over here. Not too crazy about the sun face, but you can definitely position it in a way that no one's really going to be able to see the sun face, and it just looks super cute whether you're putting it on a desk, a sideboard, or some of you Grains call it a credenza. And I'm obsessed. I can't say enough about this, and the fact that it is a glass piece. It did cost me about $25, and it seems to be a very popular item. So it does have some good ratings, and I have to say, because the fact that it's made out of some kind of ceramic or glass, this for me is just purely a 10 on 10. Also considering that the design and there are no faults with the actual print itself.
And she is looking absolutely phenomenal. This is so cute. I'm definitely going to be putting some plants in there, at least a couple of flowers. I don't know if these mushrooms are going to stay exactly where I put them, but these are a whole other decoration vibe. But look at her. I love her so much. What are your thoughts? I don't know. I love her. 10 on 10 for me. And heck, if we want it to be extra, we can add it on this table. This table is just getting absolutely out of hand. It's so cute.
I don't think the next one's going to have a good rating because it's another carpet. But this time, this carpet actually feels pretty cheap. At first glance, it is pretty thin and pretty light, and even the colors are very desaturated. So let's see. I'm a little worried, actually. Yeah, I'm really worried about this. Oh gosh. Now, before I start judging it and y'all come after me, be like,
Well, you know, it's what you get, what you pay for.
I know, but let's look at the pictures, because I feel like if I look at the pictures, it should represent it. So, this is a cat rug. I needed a rug for my entrance here, so I'm like, okay, I love cats, I love quirky, and it's just super adorable, and look how vibrant the colors are. Obviously, this picture is Photoshop because that's absolutely gigantic, but we don't care about the size. I checked the size before buying it, and I took one that should, in theory, fit my entrance, but it's cute. I love the colors. It just pops, it stands out, and it says that it's washable, it's non-slip, it's non-shedding, which is always nice. And to be fair, it was about $17, so it's not that expensive. But let's take a look at the actual colors over here. And this is a nice color, this area over here, this mustardy yellow going on. But everything else seems pretty muted in comparison. The green is also kind of muted, and I'm just gonna open it up a little. We have the cat face, don't worry, we're gonna zoom out. And the material itself does feel fine. It looks like it would be a good piece for an entrance, just simply because if you dirty it, you can wash it. And we're gonna take a step back and open it up over here so you can take a look at what we're dealing with. So this is basically what we have to work with. Colors are pretty muted. Here's what the back looks like, which is interesting. I didn't expect it to actually have a pattern, but there's a kind of flowery pattern to it, if you could see over here. But let's put it at the entrance and see what it actually looks like. Maybe it needs to be on the ground to show better colors.
All right, now it's time to go ahead and put this cat carpet over here. This is basically what it's looking like. And I mean, it looks cute. It's definitely not anti-slip. Definitely very slip. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is not anti-slip whatsoever. Does it look cute? Absolutely yes. You're going to have to flatten it out somehow. Let's do a little bit of a turn to see what it looks like on the other side. Yeah, it's cute, but put some tape under this. Whoever walks in is going to get hurt because this is super slippery. For $20, still pretty slippery. Colors don't look as bad as they were in the dark. I'll give it a 6.8.
This here is going to be, oh, excuse me. Okay, I was about to say, these are prints that I thought were really cute. Again, going with the theme of cats, because I love cats. And the reason why I did ooh is because I thought this was actually going to be paper, but no. This is canvas. This actually legitimately feels like a painting paper. It's the canvas, it's cloth. And we have different illustrations of cats basically in popular paintings throughout time. Here we have a Van Gogh. Here I believe is Monet. I could be wrong. I don't know my painters. If y'all know your painters, you could definitely let me know. I think this is another Van Gogh. I could be wrong. But look at these. How beautiful and vibrant is this? I thought I would hate on these, but the print is excellent, the colors are vibrant, and I'm loving these, and these are going to be part of my own gallery wall. Yeah, I'm not mad about these. Also another 10 on 10. Now coming in at around $12 for 9 of these prints, I can't say I find any kind of fault with these other than the fact that they're just cute. You can choose any kind of different size, but I did get the 8x12, so it's kind of the same size as a piece of paper. Price for quality, I would have to say these are absolutely phenomenal because if you pay this on Amazon, you're getting paper most likely. But wait, there's more. I didn't just get one kind of cat print, I got 2. And if you like void kitties, kitties of the darkness, then I feel like you're gonna like these. Let's just get you opened up. Oh gosh. Is there an easier way to get you open? Aha! Struggle was real on that one. Now these I also ordered thinking that they would be a paper type print, but clearly these are canvas again. And let's go ahead and roll these up. Are these good? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. And it even has a tiny sheen to it. So here we have another void kitty in a kind of balcony with flowers. Next one, we have a void kitty, more plants, and these are much bigger. I love the art style here, absolutely beautiful. Next one under this, we have another void kitty, but this one is trying to fish for goldfish. These are really cute. I love the difference in sizes because with a gallery wall, you do want different sizes and different textures in order to make it look more interesting. So these will definitely go up on my wall. I'm going to give this a 10 on 10 as well. All right, I want to give a fair warning for this one. This is creepy. Maybe even nightmare fuel. But I really wanted to get this piece of decoration simply because I like creepy. I like things that are a little weird, but also on the creepy side. And this is going to go in my live stream section. That is a little bit of a steampunk, cyberpunk shop of wonders. So please do get your fair warning. If you're not into creepy things, feel free to skip for about a minute. We'll put a timestamp on the screen here. So you did get your fair warning. This is the decor that is for indeed 100% weird people. Okay, it's a frame. I'm gonna turn it around. You can have an idea here, so if you don't want to see the rest of it, again, turn around or skip to this timestamp. But it is a captured, mummified fairy creature. And there's something about this aesthetic that really just gets me. I've always been a person who loved monsters and monster characters and monster creatures, so this definitely appeals to someone like me who's into the oddities and weird kind of decorations. Now, one of the things I'm a little disappointed on is the front part is not even plexiglass, it's just a piece of plastic. So, and you can see that the nose is a little bit kind of hitting that part, so it's making an indent, unfortunately. But if we take a closer look, here is what our mummified fairy looks like. So it's basically like people who capture bugs and put them in specimen boxes. This is basically what it is. It's a fairy specimen box. Am I weird? Yeah, definitely. But that's what I called the video though. And I am disappointed that this is a piece of plastic instead of a plexiglass or even glass, but the frame itself is okay. I'm going to probably give this a lower rating than I would have liked to. I'm gonna give this probably a 7.2, just because the quality does feel cheap. Continuing on with creepy but not scary or morbid, we have yet another dark type of decoration. This one I feel like it can definitely border on cute if you're okay with birds, or a little on the creepy side if you're into Edgar Allan Poe, and you probably know at this point which direction I'm headed. But this is actually a lamp. Let's get you opened up and see what you look like. You can see here, crow table lamp. It is way bigger than I expected it to be. What? It actually comes with a light too? Okay, let's get you out. We have our wires, and here we have our crow. So here we have our crow, and it's supposed to hold a light bulb. And coming in at around $28, this crow is basically just dangling a light bulb from its mouth. It looks really cool. You can get it in either white or black. I'm probably going to spray paint this in a different color that matches the decor that I currently have, which is dopamine decor. But the idea of having a crow just hold a lamp seems like a really fun and playful idea. And the crow itself is actually pretty heavy. I thought this was going to be maybe a plastic or some kind of cheap material, but no, it's definitely a piece of wood. And here's what it looks like. You can definitely paint it and add more details if you want, but this is basically what it looks like. And this here's our wiring. Oh, interesting. It comes with a click switch, and the plug itself is a USB, so easy to use internationally. And my guess is we're going to be putting the wire, how do we put the wire in? I don't want to damage it. Oh, there's a bit of a crevice over here. So I feel like you just have to kind of shove it into the mouth like so. You know what, let's get the bulb in there. I'm surprised there's a light bulb in here. Look at that. That is actually also a very pretty light bulb. Just please don't pop. If it pops, don't worry. We're gonna mute the sound. I'm so scared. Oh, that is dangerous. So I just pulled the wire from the crow's mouth and it made an indent here on this wire. So I don't think it gets thinner. So I'm actually worried about this. This might be dangerous. So I think once you put it in the mouth, do not, in the crow's mouth, do not keep moving it because that could actually be dangerous. So I'm gonna put the light bulb in here. Okay, I am worried because it does show that this shouldn't be as snug, but we don't have much of a choice over here. So I'm gonna keep it on the surface like this, looking good. And I'm going to plug this into a USB. Oh, there you go. Let me turn the top lights off. Ta-da! Yeah, that's looking really good. We're gonna turn the lights completely off just so you can have an idea what this looks like. It illuminates pretty intensely too. And the fact that the bulb is LED, it shouldn't emit any kind of heat, so it should be safe to have on surfaces. That's my guess, not an actual opinion or advice. But yeah, my only worry really is the wire. I think as long as you don't move it, it's going to be okay. But if you keep starting to move it, it might actually be dangerous. So I'm going to still rate this a solid 8.5 on 10. Let me know in the comments which one of these decorations was your favorite or more your aesthetic and why. And if you have more that you would like me to actually check out and review for you so that I waste my money and you don't, let me know also in the comments below. If you want to watch more Temu product reviews, make sure you click up here. If you want to catch something a little different, maybe crafty, make sure you check over here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.